Good morning, everyone. How are you today? We're going to continue with Unit 10. Today we're going to see 10.3. That is the vocabulary and skill development part, okay? We're going to work two things, assimilation, okay? And easily confusing verbs, okay? Homonyms, verbs, right? So, here we have in the first picture in page 100, okay? This is 6 images related to food, okay? What can you see in the first one? For example, we have several lemons, okay? Second one is a cafe. Then we have like pancakes or cakes or sweet things, isn't it? Okay, now we have peanuts. Number 5 seems to be a sauce, okay? And the last one, olives, okay? Black olives and green olives, right? Delicious. So, here in this exercise number 1 says work with a partner. Which of the text words in the box do you associate with the different food shown in the photos? What three types of food can you think of which have this status? Like bitter, salty, sour, or sweet. Okay, for example, bitter, like bitter cat. What's bitter? Okay, bitter, for example, well, you could choose, first one. Salty. If you put a lot of salt, okay, if it's salty, for example, the peanuts are very salty, yeah. Sour, if you don't put, for example, sugar in your coffee, could taste sour, right? And sweet, well, obviously number 3, because there's a lot of sugar inside, okay? Or it's supposed to have. So, here you have listening about tastes in different countries. It's quite interesting to learn new things, okay? But the important thing is how to understand natural speech. I mean, assimilation, okay? Assimilation is when we join sentences, okay? And the final of the word or the final of the word with the beginning of the next word are together, okay? So this is assimilation, okay? To improve this, I have put you in the platform dictations, okay? You have a web where you could do a lot of dictations because it's the only way to improve assimilation. Listening, and while listening, reading, or after listening, checking that your spelling is okay, right? So I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to read chart in page 100. You could also listen, okay, to this information in the unlock the code box, okay? But I'm going to explain you. So in order for speech to flow quickly and naturally, we often slightly change the sound at the end of a word to make it closer to the sound at the beginning of the next word, okay? This, for example, in French is called liaison, okay? I don't know if you know French, but liaison is when we mix one end with the next beginning and it becomes one word, okay? For example, when the sounds T, V, and N are at the end of a word and the next word begins with P, B, or M, okay, the first set of sounds can often change to one of the second set. For example, 10 boys, instead of 10 boys, we say 10 boys, 10 boys, 10 boys, okay? That man, we could say that man is correct, but if we do the assimilation, that man, okay? Ground plants, okay? It changed into an M, okay? In the same way, D can change to G. For example, good girls, instead of good girls, okay? S and Z change to sh. When the next word begins with a sh, like for example, this shop, okay? These shops, so these shops, okay? These shops. So we delete one S, okay? It's not important to be able to produce these changes yourself. You will still be understood, okay? However, recognizing them will help you to understand spoken English. It means if you don't recognize them, I mean, rule by rule, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that if you hear the shop, you say that these shops, okay? Instead of the shop, okay? We could say the shop. It changed, okay? So, dictations will help you a lot to improve with that, okay? Here we have several listeners in page 101, and the dictations I have put you in the platform, okay? And the other part is easily confused sense verbs. For example, hear and listen is not the same. Are you listening to me or are you hearing me? Okay, it's not the same. For example, see. The verb see has a lot of meanings depending on the purpose when you're seeing, okay? For example, see, look, watch, stare, spot, okay? So hear, listen, touch, and feel, okay? It's not the same. You could touch something but don't feel anything, okay? So you have here, see, look, watch, hear, listen, touch, feel, but you have plenty of them. I have put you also because in the writings I have said that you don't use very well the word lay, lie, and rise. Okay? For example, lay, lie, arise, rise. Okay? So I have put you a word with explanation exercises to help you to differentiate these words. Okay? These verbs, right? Because they have several meanings and in different contexts. Okay? So also if you want to continue practicing, you have the workbook exercises, okay, in page 70, exercise 4, okay, but I mean they are not compulsory, just if you want to do them, okay. You know that you have the answers at the end of the workbook, okay. And also well, apart from the detection, I strongly recommend you to do. You have more grammar rules for confusing verbs, okay. You have a look at that at the link I have put you, okay. As I told you in page 101, we have only see, look, watch, hear, listen, touch, and feel. But here I have put you borrow, lend. Borrow, can I borrow you 10 pounds? Yeah, I lend you, okay? Say, for example, you say something or you tell something, okay? You tell the truth. You say, for example, hello, okay? Say it like a word and tell it like a story. Make, do. Make it usually when you work with your own hands, and do is, for example, activities, tasks, okay? Can, may, modal verbs. Can is when you have the ability or permission, and may is when is possibility, probability, okay? Meet and know, you meet a person, but you know something, okay? Waste or spend. Waste is when you don't use in a correct way, okay? And spend is when you spend past time or spend money. You don't have to waste when you're spending money, okay? Lie, right? As I told you, lie, L-I-E, is to rest. Okay, I'm lying, for example, to something. Or you're lying when you don't say the truth, okay? Or lay, L-A-Y, it's when you put something on a place. I have put you a word with that because they are difficult verbs, okay? Bring, take, okay? Adopt, adapt, okay? You adopt, for example, a child or adopt a manner, okay? And adapt, you get used to doing something, okay? Raise, as the same one. You raise, for example, raise your hand, okay? You arise is when you make it bigger, not you. You don't arise your hand, you raise your hand, but you arise something, a box, for example, okay? Emigrate, immigrate. Emigrate, you go to another country. Immigrates come to your country, okay? Or migration. So here you have exercises, okay? As I told you, this is not compulsory. It's just to help you to learn more things, okay? New words, yeah? So have a good, well, evening and week, okay? Bye-bye.